let's just jump straight into it. Whitewater walk. You hear it before you see it. You take an elevator 70 meters down into the gorge, and the broad walk runs right alongside the rapids. These are Class 6 rapids. That's the highest classification that exists. Class 6 basically means unnavigable. And this water is moving at 48 kilometers an hour. Here's the part that got me though. Those waves, 3 to 5 meters tall, they are not caused by rocks. The riverbed here is actually smooth. The water's been moving so violently for so long. It's polished the bottom flat. These waves exist purely because the gorge narrows, and all that water has nowhere to go. If you've never stood next to rapids like this in person, you feel it. That constant, relentless energy. I didn't rush this one. Next up, the Whirlpool Aero Car. You're standing in this cable car, 200 feet above the river, and directly below you, the same Class 6 rapids from earlier, emptying into this massive whirlpool. The whirlpool's about 120 feet deep, and here's a weird one. It usually spins counterclockwise, Sometimes it reverses. That's actually connected to a place I'm visiting later in this video. This thing was designed by a Spanish engineer back in 1916. 110 years, 0 accidents. As an engineer, respect. The views up here, you really cannot go wrong. Saw a helicopter go by, and one of those Whirlpool jet boats, which honestly looked way too fun. That's definitely going on the list for next time. Oh, and technically, this ride crosses into the United States 4 times. No passports, no customs. So, Border Patrol, you saw nothing. And then the reason I came here in the first place. The weather was perfect, and I mean perfect. There was a rainbow in almost every shot. And that's not luck, by the way. The mist coming off the falls rises over 100 meters. Sunny day, right angle, you're basically guaranteed one. The place was packed, everyone with their phones out, and honestly, fair. Even the seagulls showed up, thousands of them, and they're not just hanging around, they're actually hunting. Fish get swept over the falls, hit the water stunned, and the seagulls are waiting. Free buffet. 6 million cubic feet of water every minute. You can watch every video ever made about this place, but standing in front of it still feels different. Next, Dufferin Islands. And this place is a hidden gem. Most people skip it entirely. It's 10 acres of small islands, all connected by little footbridges. 5 minutes from the falls and somehow completely quiet. After the crowds at the Niagara Falls, this is the reset. Streams everywhere, geese doing their thing. It's basically a nature's ASMR. Funny thing, you end up seeing more waterfalls here than at the waterfall. Little cascades everywhere you look. But here's what most people don't know. None of this is natural. These islands are man-made, built over 100 years ago. And the reason they were built is directly connected to where I am headed next. The walkover was honestly a highlight on its own. Whole path runs alongside the river. It was a perfect day, so half the city was out. So many bikers outside. And the entire time, you can hear the falls somewhere behind you. Niagara Park's power station. I have lived in Toronto for years. Never once been inside this place. Huge mistake. This is a hydro station from 1905. And it's the only fully intact plant of its era left in the entire world. Everything's still here. Feeders, bus bars, control panels. And walking through this was genuinely a treat. They've got an interactive light show running across the original equipment. Even a Tesla coil on display. Fitting, since this whole place ran on Tesla's AC system, the technology that won the current wars. And remember those questions from earlier? Why the Whirlpool sometimes reverses? Why Dufferin Islands exist at all? Same answer. This. Diverting the river for power. Pull enough water away, and the Whirlpool literally changes direction. And those islands were built as compensation for what the diversion took away. Then you go 180 feet down, glass elevator. So on the way, you're watching the layers of engineering go by. You even pass a second tunnel before reaching the main one. The tail race tunnel. This is where the water exited after the turbines, almost half a mile long, big enough to drive a double-decker bus through. And no machines built this. This was all dynamite, pickaxes, shovels, and lantern lights. In the year 1901. Walking through it, you really see what these folks built. At the end, 2 giant metal doors. And then this. river level view of the falls. You will want a poncho. It's not made of the mist wet, but you feel the mist. Pretty incredible that this was just the exit pipe. The sun was already going down, which worked out. I had been waiting for dark anyway, partly to catch the falls like this, but mostly because my next stop is a place you're supposed to see at night. Clifton Hill. People call this place a tourist trap. I don't get it. At night, this street has a genuinely distinct vibe. Almost reminds me of LA for some reason. There's a roller coaster on top of the Frankenstein building. It's Canada's only rooftop coaster, plus a 175-foot Ferris wheel, wax museums, mini golf, Ripley's, arcades. It's a lot, in a good way. And honestly, you don't need to do any of it. Just walking the street at night is the experience. All these lights, weirdly, it gives me peace of mind. I know, I'm strange like that. I'll definitely be back here, just to walk. Then I noticed a line of cars and people just running towards the falls. So obviously, I closed my eyes, channeled some inner energy, and teleported to the front row. And you know what? This was the perfect way to end the night. Thanks for watching. Until next time.